Hello, welcome back. This is Wency from Wency's Toys channel, and in this video, I will be reviewing the LEGO set 80053 Maze Dragon Mech from the LEGO Monkie Kid series from 2024, the 5th anniversary. So let's get right to it. Oh, and before I forget, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much! Okay, so now let's take a look at the minifigure. So this set actually just has two minifigures since it's a May set, and of course, being a May set, usually you would also have the Monkey Kid as well. So of course, this is from the LEGO Monkie Kid series. So again, first, since this is a May set, we'll first take a look at the Monkey Kid. And of course, he is still using his casual outfit, even from the previous season, from season 4. So it's his casual outfit. It's still the same. So here he has a winking facial expression. Still has the nice looking double molded hairpiece here for the Monkey Kid. He also has his magic staff. Nice pocket protector style vest with black and red arms. Pretty cool. And here he has, because this is the 5th year for the Monkey Kid series, they have the number 5 as a stud here. Pretty cool. So looking here at the back, of course, it's still the Cloud logo here at the back and still dual molded red and black legs. Pretty nice. And he has a secondary angry face here. So pretty nice that LEGO still makes this series pretty interesting. And of course, we have the May minifigure here, since this is May's Dragon Mech. So this is a May set, and we have a new printing for her here. So in the previous season, they were doing a lot of the magical stuff. So here is May with her dragon armor, with her power-up armor. So it's a pretty cool dragon-like design. But here, since this is more mech, so she has somewhat like a Gundam flight suit here. And the May minifigure is always one of the things that I like about the Monkey Kid series. They look so awesome. So it's pretty much a very nice looking torso print. Green arms, white gloves for her hands. Nice leg printing here. And of course, looking at the back, and it's still dragon themed here. So she has the dragon spine here for her back armor printing. And I like that they have the dragon pauldrons here. And of course, she also would have the smiling facial expression at the back, the secondary facial expression. So I put her with her visor here at the front because I like this look very much. So next, let's take a look at the, I would say, main builds, because this one I don't consider as a side build, because you'll see later on it's almost in the same vein as last season's Combi Mech, as well as the Monkey King's Ultra Mech, and you'll see why when I reviewed the actual Guardian or Dragon Mech later on. So this one is, I would say, more of like the Monkey Kid's speeder bike. So I like this twin guns here. Very cool. I like the speeder look. So if you have a lot of the Star Wars LEGO sets, then this is pretty much how a Star Wars speeder looks like. And of course, it has the Monkey Kid colors of red and yellow. So pretty nice. And of course, there are stud shooters here. There's a couple of stickers here. So of course, we can't have a Monkey Kid set without the Monkey Kid's sign here, which is the Chinese symbol for sky, because he is usually with his cloud vehicle. So again, this is a cloud vehicle here. So this is a cloud speeder jet, I would say. And big boosters here. The Monkey Kid loves big boosters. And of course, big guns that can that are just hanging on using clips, and there is a reason why they're hanging on like with clips, and they are movable. So this booster here is also hanging on with a clip here. And so if you've guessed it, then these parts are removable for a reason, to be able to connect it to the Dragon Mech. So I like that they've also still put the cloud engines here. Pretty nice. So it is a pretty cool looking speeder jet. This one here is not a sticker. So this plate here that has the grilling, I take out all of these greeblings here. This one is actually a printed plate. So I like that, at least for this one, they made it a printed plate instead of a sticker. So that is pretty cool. And I would consider this an auxiliary build rather than a side build, because it still has a lot of pieces, and it could have been a set on its own, a cheap, probably $15 set. So it's a good addition, and the functions here are pretty neat. Okay, so now on to the mech, the very main build. So this is the set 80053 Maze Dragon Mech. And of course, it's all going to be, since this is a May vehicle, a May mech, then of course it's going to be all green and white. That is May's color, and it looks beautiful. It looks like a Gundam. If you've known Gundam series, then you would say, yes, this is a Gundam mech, right, in LEGO. And I would say LEGO has finally did it. If LEGO is going to go like with Gundam mechs in the future, this is a good template to build them off of. And of course, like any mechs, first we take a look at all the articulation. So looking at the articulation, yes, there's going to be side to side, and you can splay the legs. Very good articulation because of the piece that they've used. And there's good ankle articulation also. Hands, unfortunately, you cannot make it such that these can clap, the hands can clap, but this is good enough for LEGO. Unfortunately, you cannot rotate, or you can rotate the hand a bit, but not too much. Of course, there is some elbow articulation, shoulder articulation, right? So there is a full range of motion. And very new with the Monkey Kid mechs, which I've always said in a lot of my mech reviews for the big mechs of the Monkey Kid series, is that there is no leg articulation. But now look, there is some leg articulation. So this, even though there's not much front to back ankle articulation there, and there is not much toe articulation, you can pose this a little bit more than most of the other Monkey Kid mechs. So yes, you can pose this on a running pose if you can find a stable position for the feet. But yeah, or you can put some more pieces for a little bit more stability. But it is possible, right? So because this is a dragon mech, of course there is a tail here because it is a dragon. And if you look at the actual body, right, it shapes like a dragon's head. So it would have been great if LEGO also made this much more like a transformer, where you can probably, like, since most of May's vehicles are jets, then if you could transform this into a jet, that would have been so awesome. But we'll get what we can. So comparing the heights from previous mechs, this is the macaque mech, so one of the smaller mechs from the Monkey Kid series, right? If you've looked at my previous review videos of the other mechs, especially from last season, the macaque mech is the smallest because it's not really a mech, it's a big macaque form for the evil macaque character. But since it's almost like a mech here, then we can show you the size. So May's Dragon Mech is small, right, compared to the Monkey King Ultra Mechs. So I don't know how it will be in the in-universe, in the cartoon series itself, but this is pretty good, right? So, looking at taking the Monkey Kid speeder bike here, so if you remove the blasters here, because they're just on clips, as well as this engine piece here, so this basically now actually looks more like really a speeder, right? These clips, there's also holders here on the Dragon Mech itself. So you can have multiple stud shooters now on the mech itself, and at the back, there is even a holder here for the jets. So would have been nice if this would have gone lower, but of course we need stability for the torso, so this will be only there, but it is a good representation. So I've been a fan of that combi mech from last year, a smaller combi mech, which is the Monkey Kid's mini mech combines with May's Dragon Jet to form something like this. And now it's May's turn combining with Monkey Kid's creations. So the mech is more May. And this looks pretty wild. So, of course, there is a sword for May because she is a martial artist. And she uses primarily a sword, just like this one. So it is a larger portion of her sword. And I like that there are fingers here. A pretty interesting way to put the thumb, but it is pretty good. It looks so awesome, right? So I can't praise it enough. A lot of this, and you can put the main minifigure here. She's going to be standing up though, because there's only two studs here to place her feet, right? You need to make her sort of like putting on controls, but there are some stickers here. The console for her mechanism here for the mech is a little bit low from how I figure, in that if you make it like this, it's really low for her. And that's because you need to see her face here. So you can totally see her face here in the upper portion here. You can even make it look like that. So this is pretty awesome. I like how the head is constructed. I like that there's a black visor here. There are a couple of stickers though, and I guess you can't take those off unless they become printed plates. But other than that, they are fine for aesthetics purposes. I like that even with the mechanism that they put here for the knee, they even put knee pads, which is awesome because there are a lot of the Dragon Jet's mechanism, the Dragon Jet's flaps here to cover as the knee pads. So overall, I like this mech. This is probably one of my favorite mechs now, aside from the old Ninjago mechs. But this is pretty awesome. And other than that, as a side builder, the last bags that you would be building is this structure here. So it's more like it's just like Gundam, right? There is a repair bay that you can attach or sort of attach the Guardian mech or the Dragon mech here, where the robots, of course, May has robots to do the maintenance. There's a robot here, the red robot, the yellow robot, and there's a blue robot there to monitor or make fixes for the head, right? So maybe I can just put this aside first. So if you make it like that, right, there is a blue robot here. There's a lot of computers here, a lot of tools. So it's a maintenance bay for the Dragon mech, and that is pretty awesome. So yeah, I like this mech a lot. And that's it for my short raw review of the LEGO set 80053 May's Dragon Mech. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in bringing more content like this in the future. Thank you very much!